Alright, in this video I want to talk about YouTube and how you can use and leverage this long tail keyword strategy with YouTube videos to scale, to siphon in even more organic traffic. So just like this long tail keyword strategy works for SEO within with websites within Google, it also works very well within YouTube because YouTube's like the second largest search engine in the world, and just like there's very low competition with websites and domains, there's also very low competition lots of times for long tail keyword exact match searches and videos that are specifically optimized for exact match long tail phrases. So that just gives you an unfair advantage. So in order to create a YouTube account, you're going to obviously need a Gmail account if you've never set one up. So you'll tie your YouTube account to that Gmail account. Now the only thing that is going to matter in my opinion as far as scaling with YouTube accounts is that it's a good idea to verify your accounts so that you have the ability to customize the thumbnails here, so that you can give your videos, like, they're already going to have an edge being that they're optimized for long tail keywords, so they're going to rank and get found, assuming there's people searching for those search phrases, assuming there are people searching for those keywords. But you want to go the extra step and not just have a crappy thumbnail. You want to have an optimized thumbnail to encourage people to click your video, because if it's on page one but it's not very appealing, it's probably not going to get that many clicks, which means your videos aren't going to get watched, which means your links aren't going to get clicked in the description. So it's really no point in ranking if people aren't going to watch your videos, And so how to do that is you need to verify your accounts with a phone number. And while you can do that with one or two numbers, you probably have one or two numbers yourself. But then you can only verify so many in a year. Now, one option is to purchase phone numbers. You can purchase these kind of disposable numbers for a couple of bucks. But I've found that it's much easier to just buy the YouTube account. So the place that I like to purchase mine is called XGC Media, and they're usually fast. To me, they're very affordable because it saves me a lot of time. But I go to YouTube accounts, double verified accounts, and so you can get 50 for about 79 bucks. And what this does, it allows you to not only upload custom thumbnails, but allows you to upload longer videos as well as live events, which is another aspect of YouTube, and I'll have a separate video for YouTube live events. But how we verify these accounts, if you're going to do it manually, if you just wanted to have your first one, you would come under here under channel, and then these wouldn't be enabled. Let's see, for the custom thumbnails, it wouldn't be enabled when you first create your account, and you would just click enable, I believe, and then it would ask you for a phone number and you'd have to verify that. And so that's how that would work. But it's just, in my opinion, it's a lot easier to just buy them if you're going to scale. And even 50 accounts is quite a bit, so I mean that gives you plenty of room to upload tons of videos and create separate accounts, separate YouTube channels for a variety of different niches. So as far as the tools that I use to create my videos and upload content, it's very simple. And when I first got started, I just used my internal mic on my computer. I have a MacBook Pro, so that's not that cheap, but you can get a PC if you want. But I highly recommend Macs. That's what I use. It's a very good computer. But as far as the mic I use, I just use a Blue Yeti USB mic. You can buy those for about $100 on Amazon. There are some other great ones that are less expensive, so don't think that you have to get this one. But for $100, this is a one-time buy. I've had it for years and it does a great job. So that's what I use for the mic. For the screen recording software, I use a solution called ScreenFlow, which is only about $100 too. So if you have a Mac, this is the screen recording software that I'm using to record this video, and I highly recommend it. It's amazing. If you're on a PC, you'll probably want to use a tool like Camtasia. So I think that's a couple of $100, but those are really the only two tools that you need, and an internet connection in your computer, and then you're good to go. As far as optimizing your videos, basically, you don't have to get too creative with the videos themselves. I'll go into my format for how I structure my content, but basically for the where you optimize the content of your video for the keyword that you're going after is basically I put it in the title, I put it in the tag, and maybe in the description, but I want to enter a couple of times and put it kind of at the bottom, because you want to make sure that your link that you're trying to direct people to is in one of these first 2 or 3 lines here, ideally like the first line, because anything below the third line, I believe, it doesn't get seen. They have to expand the window or click the expand or show more to see that. So as far as optimizing the video for a regularly uploaded video, I make sure to put the long tail keyword in the title, in the tag section, along with a couple of other related tags. I don't stuff the tags. I mainly just put 3 to 5 in there. And then it's also a good idea to name the actual file that you're uploading the long tail keyword phrase that you want to optimize it for. And then to switch out the thumbnail here, it's going to pick 3 that it pulls from your video automatically, but if you have the verified account, then you'll be able to upload your own custom thumbnail here. And if you want to create your own, there is a site called canva.com that's free, and it's really simple to use and to create, and they've got all these templates, so you can just click create YouTube thumbnail. You can see the dimensions down there, 1280 by 720 if you want to create your own through another program. But Canva makes it really simple. You can save all your images here and download them at any time. But if you want to have a more professional image created and you don't, and you're not really a designer, you can go to a marketplace like Fiverr, just type in YouTube thumbnail. There's all these different people that will create these thumbnails for you for a couple of bucks. And in order to save your money, if you're doing a bunch of videos about a similar topic, you may want to use the same thumbnail for a variety of different long tail keywords. Like if you're doing a series of videos about the same autoresponder, you may want to make a generic thumbnail that you can use for all of those, because $5 or $6, if you're going through $5 or $6 per thumbnail, it's going to kind of add up over time, especially when you're just getting started. There's no real need to fork out that kind of money on a per video basis when you're just getting started. And then as far as the flow and the content for the video, there's a bunch of different approaches for that. There's no need to really overthink it. I just try to do my best to answer the question and provide value to based on whatever long tail search phrase or keyword phrase I'm targeting. So usually I start with some sort of a canned introduction, like, hey, thanks for checking out this video. The reason that you're on this page is you typed in blah blah blah, and then I'll give a general overview of that particular product or service, and then I'll usually end with a call to action saying, hey, click the link in the description below to get access to your free trial or to try this product out. And usually I'll throw in a bonus of some sort to kind of incentivize people to take action through my referral link below in the description. And I'll say something like, hey, if you take action today and decide to invest in this tool or product or service, then what I'm going to throw in is this special bonus. Just reach out to me once you make your purchase and I'll hook you up with that bonus. So that's kind of my little spiel, and I usually try to keep these videos somewhere between like 3 and 5 minutes. Again, that's not a hard rule. I usually just hit record and talk until I feel I've kind of completed that thought and delivered a fair amount of value based on that particular long tail keyword or search phrase that I'm trying to address in the video. So hopefully that gives you a solid overview of how to use YouTube. Again, it's really simple, and the more you do this, the more you'll start to develop your own little rhythm and system, and you can kind of create a little assembly line for yourself or for outsourcers, and just crank these videos out one by one or do batches at a time. So that's how to scale this long tail keyword strategy with YouTube videos.